everyone, welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about the ongoing protest which is going in the state of Maharashtra regarding the Maratha quota issue. So the Maratha quota issue which is presently brought up again in the state of Maharashtra is not for the very first time that this issue has been raised. It has been raised since decade, and what has been a long story regarding it, that earlier for the very first time it was granted, then it was revoked, and now again time and again the problem and the issue of the Maratha quota raises up. So let's look at about everything about this issue. So first of all, about the timeline, first we'll be looking at the news, then what was Bombay High Court rule in 2019, what was the base of this rule of 2019, why did Supreme Court strike down the Maratha reservation, what is the present reservation status in Maharashtra, and in the end prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, that is Government Policies and Intervention. So the news talks about Maratha quota protest heats up. So the point is again coming up in news. So the Maratha quota protest intensify in the state of Maharashtra, and Maharashtra is a state which lies in the western coast and it shares its border with the Arabian Sea, and it has Mumbai, which is considered to be the financial capital of India. And on this topic of Maratha quota, it has been formed a panel of 3 former High Court judges. So a panel has been formed which consists of 3 people to advise it on the legal battle over the issue in the Supreme Court. And activist Manoj Jarange and Patil has launched a fast unto death protest for the Maratha reservation. So for the Maratha reservation, a fast unto death is also going on. Now this has also heated up this debate and this topic of Maratha quota again. And as of now, Marathas constitutes nearly 33% of state's population. So about 33% of the state populations are Marathas. And the first protest for Maratha quota was held around 32 years ago by Mathadi Labour Union leader, that is Anna Sahib Patil in Mumbai. So this tells us that the issue and the topic of Maratha quota is not new. It has been in news and it has been made demands for the Maratha quota since a very long period of time. Then Bombay High Court rule in the year 2019. So Bombay High Court has given its ruling in the year 2019. So what is it? In November 2018, Maharashtra government has passed a bill proposing 16% reservation in education and government jobs for the Maratha community. So for the Maratha community, education and government jobs, 16% reservation was proposed, and this was challenged in court. And in the June 2019 ruling, Bombay High Court upheld the constitutional validity of the Maratha quota under the Socially and Educationally Backward Classes Act 2018. So the Bombay High Court upheld the quota which was given to the Maratha people, or the Maratha quota was upheld on the basis of the Socially and Educationally Backward Classes Act, that is 2018. And the ruling was, and the Bombay High Court ruling was that 16% quota granted by the state was not justifiable. It was not justifiable. Then the High Court reduced it to 12% in education and 13% in government jobs as recommended by the Maharashtra State Backward Classes Commission. So as it was, the Bombay High Court upheld the constitutional validity and said that 16% quota was not justifiable. So on the basis of the Maharashtra State Backward Class Commission recommendation, what did the Bombay High Court did? The Bombay High Court reduced it to 12% in education and 13% in government jobs. So this is what the Bombay High Court did. And the High Court also said that the reservation ceiling should not exceed 50%, which was given in the Indra Shawnee case. So this is also the Bombay High Court said that the reservation should not go above 50%. But in exceptional circumstances and extraordinary situations, this limit can be crossed if quantifiable data reflecting backwardness is made available. So exceptional circumstances, the 50% ceiling can be looked into, and that if the data is there to define the backwardness of a community, then the 50% ceiling can be looked into. Then what is the base for the High Court finding? Why did the Bombay High Court give its ruling? So it was the Maharashtra State Backward Class Commission headed by retired Justice G.M. Gaikwad. So this commission was there, which was headed by retired Justice G.M. Gaikwad. It said that the Maratha community to be socially, economically and educationally backward. So this committee talked about that the Maratha community is socially, educationally and economically backward in the state of Maharashtra. If we talk about the social backwardness, then they said that 76.86% of Maratha families are engaged in agriculture or agricultural labor for their livelihood, and 70% of them reside in kacha dwellings. So this is about social backwardness, that they are working in agricultural fields and then they are living in kacha houses. And then in the year 2013 to 2018, around 23.5% Maratha farmers died by suicide against total farmer suicides. So against the total farmer suicides, the suicides in the Maharashtra state, the Maratha farmers were, the number of the Maratha farmer suicide was very high. Then around 88.81% Maratha women are involved in physical labor. So this is a very high percentage. More than 85% of Maratha women are involved in physical labor. And then if we talk about the educational backwardness, this is the facts are very high in this slide, but you do not exactly have to remember the facts. I'm just giving you these facts so that there is a credibility when we talk about the social backwardness and the educational backwardness of Maratha community in the state of Maharashtra. So from the perspective of educational backwardness, 13.42% of Marathas are illiterate. 35.31% are only primary educated. 43.7% are higher secondary school educated. So the percentage is very low. It is not even 50%. 6.71% are undergraduates and postgraduates, and 0.77% technically and professionally qualified. So this is what the Maharashtra State Backward Class Commission findings were, and this was the base for the Bombay High Court ruling. And then Supreme Court strike down Maratha reservation. So why did Supreme Court struck down the Maratha reservation? So in the year 2021, the Supreme Court struck down the Maratha quota. So which the Bombay High Court in the end, they reduced the Maratha quota to 12% and 13%. In the year 2021, the Supreme Court struck down the Maratha quota. And it was said that the total reservation in the state was above the 50% ceiling, and this 50% ceiling was constitutional, and it was given in the Indra Shawnee case. 50% ceiling is constitutionally recognized, while in the state of Maharashtra, the 50% ceiling mark was not being followed. And it was also said that Marathas were a dominant forward class and are in the mainstream of national life. This is what the Supreme Court ruling in the year 2021 was, that the Marathas were a dominant forward class. Now, existing reservation in Maharashtra. So what is the present reservation ratio in the state of Maharashtra? So in 2001 State Reservation Act, it is that the total reservation is 52%. So the total reservation is around 52%. So the quotas for scheduled caste is 13%, scheduled tribe 7%, other backward classes, that is OBCs, is 19%, special backward classes 2%, Vimukta Jati 3%, nomadic tribe 2.5%. So this is how the reservation is in the Maharashtra state. While there is EWS quota of 10% also which is applied in the state, that is economically weaker section. So the total reservation in the state has gone up to 64 to 65%, and now this 10% EWS quota is also present. While the constitutional limit that is given in the Indra Shawni case is that the reservation should not cross 50%, while in the state of Maharashtra it was going above 60%. Now this was it. In the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. The economically weaker section reservation was included through which amendment act? So it was 103rd, 102nd, 104th or 105th. So through which amendment act the EWS, that is the economically weaker section, was included in the constitution. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time. Keep reading and keep writing.